Today begins the countdown for Global Dokkan Campaign. And we are already off to a bad start with a misspelling of Global? Global?
What the hell are you talking about?
To start this off, because I know the Vegito Blue and Goku Black are going to be, you know, campaign units. Why not use a full Vegito Blue team?
Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen.
Future Saga. I'm gonna prepare this week for it. Tons of Future Saga content, tons of Trunks, tons of you know, whoever, everything, right? That's what I got going on here. This is a custom unit here. Look at this Vegeta. Look at this Goku-sama. So they also fuse into they definitely fuse into Vegito Blue, right? They're gonna protect the Earth. Let's go, Kakarot! It's all right. So this is on the Jiren side or Goku side, so that way we can get a little taste. No Diddy. We get a little taste of Future Saga, because I'm assuming that we're gonna get a boss that's gonna be either Goku Black or, you know, Vegito Blue. It would be nice to how we had Vegito Blue. We have a Vegito Blue, you know what I'm saying? Something that's very difficult, because right now, the only red zone content that's really tough is just 2 bosses, or maybe 3. There's both Jirens, and then there's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. Outside of that, there ain't too many of them that are pretty difficult, especially for the units here. So I want a power creep. I know. I want a power creep in the next event. I just want to be able to feel like we're struggling and we have to think. You know what I mean? But on top of me thinking, I also want to be able to think about like support. You know, give us a Goku Black, or give us a Zamasu or Gawasu or Zeno, or somebody that can support other units and make them successful. And I mean, just give them damage reduction once they get hit. Like if Zeno, I mean, they're not going to give us a Zeno, but I'm just throwing out an idea of something like that, where if he gets hit, the rest of the units on the rotation gains damage reduction. That would be hard. No cap.
No cap.
So first things first, we pretty much know about this unit. Him being EZA, right? Greatly raises attack, raises defense, and disables enemies guard, right? And if he gets hits, he has a counter, which that's what this was on the one before that wasn't, you know, because this is EZA. Like I said, all these units here that you see here are definitely EZA, because I wanted to come into this thinking that maybe we can kind of see, or I want to see what my predictions could be for Future Saga here. So I know I'm yapping a lot, bro. I'm sorry. We're gonna have him. Do I want to have him slot 1? I don't know. I might not want to put him slot 1 here. I might want to just kind of switch these around. This is the free to play Vegito Blue. He has a 40% DR, 30% chance to crit. Guards all attacks for 5 turns. He needs to perform 5 attacks to get attack and defense to keep us 5 up to 100. The less HP remaining, the more ki he has. And then up to 10. When attacking with 18 or more ki, launch additional attack has a 70% chance of becoming a super. Damage reduced 10% with attacking with 20 or more ki. When attacking with 24 ki, launch additional super attack. Attacks are guaranteed to hit. After performing 10 attacks in battle, guards all attacks. And with 3 or more superclass allies on the team, damage reduction 10%. And when another Future Saga fused fighter category allies attacking the same turn, it disables enemy guards attack and defense 50%. So right now we have a 50% damage reduction, and we need to do like 5 attacks. So let's see if we can cook here, right? Can we get 24 ki? We can. So we're gonna grab this. We have these guys here that transform into Vegito Blue, and they're just a custom unit. Greatly raise attack and defense, and 46% damage reduction. 50% chance to evade for 7 turns, launch additional super attack, and a 50% chance to crit. When attacking with 12 or more ki, attack 50% or attack 150%, defense 70. After receiving the attack, defense 120%. When receiving a super attack, DR rate 14. And then when there's another final trump card ally attacking the same turn, all allies keep +1 attack and defense 30% for 2 turns. There's no crossover, so we're not going to be able to foresee an enemy super attack here. So what I'm going to do is we are going to just grab this one piece here, and then we're going to go over here and grab this, to give them full. So let us see how we can cook up here, what we can do here. We took a hit, we weaved that one, appreciate it. 11 mil. We got to do 5 attacks, God impact. I feel like we definitely could see us gaining, I would say, some more easy A's. I think there's I think I brought the physical Vegito Blue that can get super easy aid. This celebration, this is 4 attacks, so he could be damn near built after what, if he does one more. Okay, so he did 4 attacks. Okay, look at this custom unit. They go crazy. Hey, oh my god, oh my god, that went kind of, don't even lie, that went kind of hard though. That's kind of hard. I tell you what, if they did something just like that, I won't even lie, that would be kind of crazy, especially considering that you know, we are getting a Vegito Blue. But I guess, you know, this would have been cool prior to the exchange that they have, you know, because there's an exchange unit that will Super Vegito and Super Gogeta that I feel like if they would have came out with something like that, that would have been really nice there. But I'll tell you what, because he gets a 10% damage reduction per super attack. So this would be a 20% alongside of the 30 we have. And this is 3 super attacks. So we have a 60%, right? 60% damage reduction here. We do one more. All right, nope, no super attack there. 5, so this is what, a 70? Yeah, 70. We're good, appreciate the weaves. All right, but then we have these guys. We Saiyans have no limits. I think I did an Easy A video with them a while back, and especially with this Vegito Blue as well. I could transform here, but we got to greatly raise our attack and raise our defense. So we just kind of chilling here, right? We do have this Vegito Blue. And the thing about this Vegito Blue, which he's up for a super easy A, he, for every attack received, gains a 10% damage reduction within the turn, and attack and defense 10%. After receiving the attack and defense 150%. And then guards all attacks, launches 2 additional attacks. This has a high chance to the 50% chance of becoming a super, guards all attacks. When receiving a normal attack, damage reduction 10% and counters with explosive power. After receiving 5 or more attacks in battle, launch additional super attack, attacks guaranteed to hit. After 7, attack and defense 50. After performing 4 super attacks, launch additional has a 50% chance of becoming a super. And then he greatly raised attack and defense for 3 turns. And then you know about this guy here. He has a 40% DR, 50% chance to evade, guards all attacks. For 3 turns, enemy's chance of performing a crit down 20% and damage reduction 20%. So we have a 60% DR. Attack and defense 100%, launch additional attack has a 50% chance of becoming a super when attacking. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense 50%, chance of performing a crit 20. With 18 or more key, chance of performing a crit 50, and launch additional super attack 20. Attacks effectiveness all types, and with 24, launch additional has a 50% of becoming a super, and damage reduction rate 20%. As the second or third attack in a turn, all allies keep +3, and all allies get a 30% chance to evade. And when there's an extreme class enemy, attack and defense 50%, chance of performing a crit 20. So fire, right? Go hard. I'm gonna go ahead and float him off because he can just kind of chill. And then we got these guys here that their kit was so bad a couple years ago that I just hated them. And I pulled them multiplicative times. Every time I was on JP, I pulled them. I was on Global, I pulled them. I fucking hate this unit, right? Because it's so mid. They guards all attack and defense 100% for 4 turns. 20% damage reduction, 50% chance to evade and receive key +2 type key sphere obtained. When receiving a super attack, get additional 30. So we'd have a 50. Before attacking, reduces damage by 10%. So that we'd have a 60. When 2 super class allies attack in the same turn, attack and defense 100%, or as an extreme class enemy, attack effectiveness all type. After receiving the attack, defense 150% for 3 turns, damage reduction 10% for 3 turns, launch additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super for 3 turns, right? And then when attacking with 20 more key, launches an additional super attack and launches another additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super. Damage reduction 10%, and when attacking with 24 key, damage reduction rate 10% and a 50% chance of critting. But let's I don't think we can get 24 key. Yeah, because he links up better there. Then we get 24 key, so which is unfortunate. So we're gonna have to go ahead and take that here, which we should body with tremendous force. The one thing I can say the difference between having this EZA, because I do like having the EZA, these units, because it kind of gives me like an expectation or just hope, you know, delusion of what these units could be if they were done right. You know, sometimes they're a little OD, but for the most part, I like using EZA units because it's fun to kind of cook with units that I felt like deserved to be a little bit better, right? If this unit was maybe greatly raise attack and then raises defense on the 12 key and on the on the 18 key greatly raise attack, on the 12 key raising defense, I think this would have been fine because they would have been able to tank a super, they would have been okay. But because we never got any of that, that's what the problem was with this guy. So this is 3 supers, final Kamehameha. Okay, 4 supers here, 4 attacks. We took that, okay, we're good, we counter. I likes that. All right, so here's Zamasu here. We're back at it again. Let me check the Carfax here. 1.4 million. He's at 1 million here. Can we know what we're gonna do here? Can I put them next to each other? They link up a little bit better, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this. And then we're gonna let bro just kind of cook here. Once we're receiving the attack, I hope we don't dodge because we have to receive the attack to get the buffs. But there we go. Now we got the buffs here. He decided to perform a super, and boom, we sealed us, which is fine. It's not fine, but it's gonna be fine here. That's kind of crazy that he sealed. I've never fought any dodges. Okay, back to back 3. Maybe he just dodged everything. That's what happened to. He dodged everything on this, bro. That's all I'm saying. He just dodges everything for the first part. He does. Okay, all right, bro. I was confused. They let that man dodge 3 or 4 times in a row. Are y'all dead ass though? Was this for real? Like, or for fake? Like, what is it, for real or for fake here? Why does he dodge it so much? Okay, all right. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, it's perfectly fine here. God impact, big booms, pop, punch his ass through there. Okay, broke his attack, which is good. Damn, you realize that we don't have that many. I know fusions run the game, but realistically, there aren't that many fusions that can really hang in hard content now. Like that's kind of wild. There's a few, but not too many of them. All right. If I put him first slot, what does he have? He has to receive 5 attacks. Out of receiving 7 attacks. Okay, so he has to receive an attack first. I don't think he greatly raised attack and defense for 3 turns. His damage is kind of mid when you really break it down, but let's hope that we can evade because we can't afford to just, you know, we don't want that smoke. We just don't want that smoke. Can we evade something? Or does he just super all the time in the first slot? Okay, he hit us though. 21.
How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game?
Now he dodges. Okay, he didn't dodge that one. Does this guy just dodge everything? Bro, you're immortal. You're already immortal, gang. You don't gotta dodge nothing. You're just not gonna die. All right, bro. This is wicked. I have never fought this dude. I've never been on this side of the hood. You know what I'm saying? I've never been on this side of the hood. I've always been on the other side. Look at this. Okay. So can you hit me so I can counter you with tremendous force? Because I'm still dodging. Okay. All right. Can we dodge something? We did not dodge something. We took 500K, but he dodged the counter. Oh, he's nasty. He's nasty.
It sucks. Blame the shit.
Oh my God. Okay. I gotta look at the shits because I don't understand what makes this guy so special where he's dodging everything. Like, this may be one of the hardest fights off that alone. If you never hit, bro, unless they just gonna skip to another turn after this. This is crazy. I do appreciate the supers, gang. I appreciate it. You kind of hold it down for me. Never mind. This right here, it says he may evade enemies' attacks. May? That didn't look like no May to me. That looked like he guarantees the fucking shits. Wow. Hold on. I gotta check something here. I've never even knew he did that. What's the percentages? He has a 20% chance to evade. Mind you, that's less than a medium chance of evasion. Wow. 20% chance to evade, and he's doing that type shit. Man, this guy is fucking crazy. We're at 1.8 million defense. Let's go ahead and do this. We still got Vegito Blue in the back pocket. We definitely need HP or we're going to get deep fried here. So let me grab this one piece, get a little bit. Let me grab this. Damn, bro, we're kind of struggling a little bit. That's all I'm saying. We're kind of struggling here. He has a 20% chance of evasion. Why is it procking so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an 80% chance for us to win, and we're not winning. You know what I mean? I don't get that. Okay, again. Is he gonna dodge? Oh, he wants to slow down. Now I call you out on your bull. Now you want to slow down, gang. That's crazy. 3-piece. Boom. Okay, good. 4-piece. No dodges, right? There we go. All right. So we did what we had to do. This might be, okay, this is the last phase, I believe, right? Last phase. And let's see, they have 630 million HP. They do super for like 4.5 million. All right, well, let's see what we got here. We might as well transform, right? I feel like that's just kind of what we need to do here. So let me go here. Let me play. We already did that. Let's transform. You know, I mean, I felt like it should be rewarding to transform instead of a chore. Like the old Vegito Blue, when we try to transform, we couldn't because we either had to be a turn 7 with a future saga category ally or enemy, or turn 5 beneath 70% HP, and that's just stupid, bro. Stop giving HP restrictions. So we broke. I mean, whenever he does his active skill, it's like an usher. So we have like free shit. So we're not gonna pop the active just yet because we need to make sure that we're still alive. You know what I'm saying? I still want to make sure I can get my other, because I want to see what the Vegito Blue is on the opposite turn, and then we can follow back up, you know, after that. So we're gonna go here. Let me check the kitty one more time because I didn't check the kitty. Guards all attacks. Okay. 20% damage reduction. Launches additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack starting from the 5th key. So after the 5th key sphere we obtain, if we get 3 more or 8, we'll launch 3 more additional attacks as a 30% chance of becoming a super. Okay. Before attacking, 30% DR. As the first attacker launches attack as a 50% chance of becoming a super. Second, launch additional super that has a 50% chance of launching additional super. With 20 or more key attack and defense 50%, launch additional super attack. And when activating the active skill, attack and defense 77% or 24 key, damage reduction 20. 5 superclass allies on the team. Enemy's chance for them to create beneath 20, and performs a crit when HP is 77% or less. So we'll be okay. And then once we perform, we massively raise our attack and defense 50% for 2 turns, superclass allies, and reduce their damage reduction by 7. And then we should be fine here. All right, so we're good. We're good. Everybody's good. Let us cook. Just let me cook, right? That's all you got to do. This guy is just meant for countering purposes. I don't think he's actually meant for doing big, massive damage. That's not how his kit was created. But I do believe they're probably going to give him some crazy, like, damage. I will believe so. I mean, you could give him a counter, but I'm thinking crazy damage is what's going to be the case here, because we're barely doing anything. But okay, 52. It's nice to kind of see a big number like this, right? It's nice. This is what should have happened. This should have been canon, okay? We should have got this, period, from Dokkan Battle. But I don't know what they're going to do with the next Vegito Blue, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I really believe that they should go the festival battle route, where in base, he's just stacking his attack, stacking his defense, you know, whatever side, Vegeta's more defensive side, Goku's more attack side, and then he transforms, and then you give him some crazy mechanic. That would be fire. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with doing the same thing because there should be no reason, because mechanically, Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue is stronger than Super Vegito and Z Gogeta. That's just how it is. And they have to separate the game itself by making them a little bit stronger, because most worldwide Dokkan celebration, any celebration in the summertime outside of anniversary, the units have no aging lifespan. And we gotta have Vegito and Gogeta, Blue especially, to have some lifespan, bro. They just simply don't have any. I'm telling you, they don't have no lifespan in this game. If you look at all the worldwide Dokkan celebration units, right? You look at Broly's, you look at all the EZAs that we've gotten. We look at STR Gohan. We look at the physical Broly trio, Cooler, Metal Cooler, AGL Cooler Bros. You know, you look at Bird Coup. I mean, the list can go on, and it just seems as though those units don't last that long. We look at 8th and 9th anniversary. You can still use the GT Duo. You can find a way to use the Blue Bros because of their stacking of defense. GT Duo has the 50% damage reduction and the Spirit Bomb as the support. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still can find ways to use other units, but you cannot that worldwide. That worldwide probably lasts a couple months, bro. A few months. I'm not gonna lie. That Gohan didn't last a year. The Broly movie trio didn't even last that long. I think it was, what, 6 months? Maybe not even. And they were cooked. So we're gonna find out. Well, hopefully they decide to do something a little different and we go from there. I didn't even mean to watch this again, but you know, it's cool. What is this when they transform? Let me see this here. Okay. Vegeta. It's Patara time. Okay. All right. Put up with your crap for 1 hour. Are we? There we go. At least they didn't show them touching tips like that. All right. Let me show you how far mortals could go. And that was kind of hard. You can't. Whoever cooked up this unit, they went crazy, bro. I won't even lie. Let me check the Carfax here. Okay, 50% damage reduction for 1 turn, 70% chance to evade, high percent chance or 50% chance of crit. All allies keep +1 attack and defense, 46%. Before attacking, 26% damage reduction. After receiving attack, defense, 150%. We have a 50% chance of nullifying a super attack. Attacking 12 or more key attack, 150%. For every super attack performed, defense goes up 20. As the first or second attack in the turn, attack 97%, high chance of launching additional super, and we foresee enemy super attack for 7 turns. And then off the 12 key, our super greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. All right, so let me just see what's going on. Their active skill performs a crit within a turn and raise attack by 790%.
What?
Yeah, we're just not. Do I even use this? I just feel like, do we even pop it? Because he's gonna die at that point. Let me see the super attack first before we decide to get. Let me just see what it looks like, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I just need to see what it looks like, because we do that, he's probably gonna get cooked. If we make it to the next turn, we're gonna do it that way, right? So here we go. 34. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that went hard. That went hard. Hold up. Vegito's trump card, and that's a final flash. Oh my God! Instant trans. Cuz. Whoa. You know, hey, whoever created this bitch, that's the shit I'm talking about. That's what needs to happen to see some hype, bro. It's an instant transmission Kamehameha. And then the details, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord, he's still going. So it's the kick up to the sky, the Vegeta blast, the kick, oh my Lord. I'm glazing.
For sure.
That shit's tough. It's tough. Oh my Lord. Keep doing it. Please keep. I want to see it every time. I want to see it every time. If the super attack looks like that, I just got to see the active skill. I just have to see the active skill. My Lord. My Lord. That was crazy. See, if Dokkan Battle have units like Planet, or units from Planet Named Saga, or OG Dragon Ball, or you know, Saiyan Saga, the ones that don't get as much love as like the actual fusions or something or whatnot, if you make their super attacks look like that, I promise you that would draw in so much hype. Like Goku goes Kaioken and he starts doing that shit he didn't do mechanically. He started creating custom Dokkan animations. I promise you, we are going to be over there glazing, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glaze. You know what I'm saying? Especially considering that we just saw that was bro. That's crazy. I just want to see the active skill, but this bitch is just performing massive damage. Look at this. He's just cooking. He's cooking. Super attacks right there. Is there any countering? There is probably no countering here. I don't even want to pop the active, but I mean, I can. We've already seen whatever, so let me just do this. Do I want to pop the active? I mean, all allies attack and defense 50%, evades attacks for 3 turns. I just feel like we're just gonna go here. Cause I want to see if we can pop the active the next turn, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I gotta see some, bro. I gotta see some, bro. Like, that's absolutely crazy. Mind you, let's just go do this, because we don't even, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and pop that for the culture, okay? Just because I just know what y'all gonna be on. I mean, he's probably gonna die anyway because they're gonna counter. Wow, I really wanted to see the active. I just really wanted to see the active, bro. Like, woo! I gotta use that unit again. I just gotta bring him. I gotta bring him at some point. I matter of fact, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna see something so we can see it again. Holy shit! Gang. What was that super attack? Give us something like that for the animations, and I promise you, I will change my whole mindset about Vegito Blue and Goku Black. Like, give us some crazy stuff. Like, their intro should be something along the lines of Goku doing a fake black Kamehameha, and then Zamasu coming out the sky, or when they both hug each other and swinging in circles, and that's like Dragon Ball Fighters. You do that, you got my attention, gang. That's all you need to do. You start doing creative things like that, it's gonna change the game a lot. And that's all I'm asking for. Yo, this guy's just doing a lot, bro. You're just he was his base form. I mean, when I base, whenever the one is not easy, he's cracked, and he's doing this, he's definitely cracked. Yeah, keep going crazy. Keep going crazy. I gotta see it. I gotta see it again. Super attack here. So we're gonna pop this like this. Let me see something. Let me see something here. What's going on there? Hold up. Who that? Oh, welcome. Welcome, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Why have I not seen this? Where the f have I been at? Like, I'm sure that people was probably seeing this and reacting the same way. I'm just late to the party. But this right here go crazy, cuh. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and Vegito Blue together. What we doing? Hey, big punch. We fisting them. Dragon fist. Oh, they went crazy.